Yo, welcome to Hard Pass. I am your host, Jacques Slade. It's the show where we would never stoop to posting a video of me with the baby filter on Snapchat to get attention. But Stephen A. Smith, I'm
having a very bad day. I'm in no mood. Today is one of the worst days that I've had in a long time. I'm not in the mood to play with anybody. My brother Bomani Jones is in another booth looking at me. I love that brother. I don't want to talk to you today. I mean, you just can't make this up. I'm telling you right now, I got an attitude with everybody.
That's the gift that keeps on giving. Let's start with some news. Emphasis on air quotes. We've got a new Adidas Yeezy 350 V2 colorway on the way that's called Antilia, and it's based on a constellation, blah, blah, blah. It also means air pump in Latin, yada, yada, yada. Yeah, it's another one, but what has people talking is that this pair doesn't have a heel tab and what it could mean for the future Yeezys. Wow. It means Yeezys are officially in 808s and heartbreaks territory to me, where designs are auto-tuned and we're just emotionally drained. Congrats to Juwan Howard for becoming Michigan's new head coach. Yes, a member of the Fab Five, a team that Michigan still cannot acknowledge because of draconian NCAA rules, is now their head coach. Hopefully he hires Mario Chalmers as an assistant coach so I can get an update on this gift. Not sure what Mario did, but he probably deserved it. There's a tradition in Australia called the shoey, where you drink alcohol out of your worn shoe. Knowing where my feet have been, I would never partake in this custom, but if sneaker shops want to solve the reseller problem, just have them do a shoeys before they cop. Kevin Durant and FS1's Chris Broussard went at it again after Broussard claimed that he and KD texted for hours, which KD clapped back with a "you don't have my number" tweet, which then sparked a debate about the difference between texts and DMs. KD, I have your back like 99% of the time, but when Cowherd makes a point, you know you messed up. Earlier this week, Fortnite and Jordan Brand teamed up to introduce a new skate-themed game mode where you can pick up coins and shiny Air Jordan 1s. But what really got our attention was the introduction of skins with new Jordan Brand gear that includes the Nike SB LA to Chicago and New York to Paris colorways of the Jordan 1. I'm partial to the grind outfit because dude looks like the type to dip Yeezys in liquid nitrogen because he wants to, quote unquote, kill the hype. It speaks to the power of Jordan and Nike that they are able to be featured in a game as huge as Fortnite. Or is it the other way around? And it speaks to the power of Fortnite that Jordan and Nike would allow their brand to be featured in the game. Either way, it's an exciting crossover that has me personally excited to play Fortnite for the very first time. So as a treat for all of you today, I'm going to hop on one of my writer's characters who only started playing the game because of the Jordan collab, which means gimmick actually worked. So let's do that now. All right. I'm doing matchmaking here. So I have the character with the Jordan 1s on, black, still waiting the queue, matching, waiting for the server. This is why video games, okay, we have early access. I don't know what any of these buttons do. I need the Xbox controller.
Oh, is that why?
Yeah. Where are the coins? I need coins. Oh yes, so coins, and we're going over jump over, this is not what I expected. I expected this to be more like PUBG, but it's not like PUBG at all. I don't know how to control this controller. I need the Xbox controller. Where's the part of the game where I shoot somebody? Can I kill people? Can I kill one of these people? No. I have 34 coins and the top place is 61, so that means somebody's cheating. The controls are so loose. Can I get in one of these cars? Why can't I get into a car? I think that would make this a lot easier. Oh, okay, jump. Oh, yes! I just got 5 in a row. The point is the coins, right? You said there's get coins. Oh, the basketball, well, you should say that instead of just can you grab the wall like Spider-Man? No. This game is not confusing at all. It's very clear exactly what you're supposed to do. Did all the people leave the game already? Am I the last one here? Am I the last survivor? Is it like a last man standing? Yep, up, down, left, right, BA, select, start. I can moonwalk in this game? Why didn't you tell me I could moonwalk? Yep, and what is the point of this thing to get as many coins as possible in how much time? It's very clear that I am a video game prodigy. Hey, Todd! Todd, hold on, Todd. I know Todd from elementary school. We went to elementary school together. So Henry Chick loves the game, wins the game, and I did not win the game, which is very clear. Well, so that was fun. So let me know in the comments what you thought about that, and if you'd like to see us do more segments like this where I play terribly through games. All right. Now for our top story. This past weekend, Marcus Jordan and Trophy Room dropped their latest special edition Air Jordan Retro, a premium ice blue colorway of the Air Jordan 5 with Trophy Room branding. However, the shoe was not available at the flagship Trophy Room store in Disney Springs because the location is closing up shop at the end of the month. Nope, instead the shoe was available online and at Celine Orlando, an event space in downtown O-Town. Wow, can't believe I just said O-Town. Wasn't that like a D-list boy band or something? Limited to only 7,000 total pairs, you can imagine that the Trophy Room 5s was going to be a must-cop for hypebeast and some Jordan collectors, but that it was also going to attract a lot of attention from resellers who are looking for the next big score after doing well with the previous week's Travis Scott collab. With the Celine release going with the old school first come, first serve procedure, you had to believe some people were not going to be happy at the end of the day. But according to most accounts, it seemed like a peaceful release with some drama involving wristbands and kids buying pairs that weren't even their size. Now, if these were the old days, the sneakerhead would just be happy with their purchase and mosey it along, happy that they got what they wanted, while the reseller would be loading up whatever car they had with however many Jordans they got to make their money back elsewhere. But in this age of the social media flex, we just had to get the picture of dudes posing with tons of Trophy Room boxes for the gram, and that's when all hell broke loose. On the one side, you've got the veterans of the game applauding the crew for their entrepreneurial instincts and beating the system instead of doing something illegal with their time. It's still a little weird that the first thought they have is that if they weren't reselling sneakers, they'd be doing dumb stuff, but okay, I guess. And then there's the sneaker outrage crowd that's a confluence of a few different groups. The ones who are legitimately unhappy with how the online release went because of technical and supply issues. The ones who just hate resellers because they are, quote, ruining the game. And the trolls who just want to gaslight everybody. Arguments like this used to come up almost every weekend back in the days before the sneakers app, which obviously has its own set of problems when we actually had to line up in stores to get our pair. But just like any Twitter fight, the reality is always going to be somewhere in the middle. Boutique stores, even those owned by Michael Jordan's son, have to find ways to create hype, and that includes releasing product that not everybody is going to have. That's why Marcus sends out pairs to Breakfast Club for attention, but didn't send me a pair. That's why there is a friends and family exclusive colorway for PJ Tucker for the top level sneakerheads who need to stay ahead of the pack. And that's why there's another Trophy Room 5 in a sale colorway that will more than likely release at some point to meet demand. And also because it's probably a better colorway than the icy blue. Yes, it can be frustrating to miss out on a pair that you really wanted because somebody else got there first. But the nature of the sneaker game, especially in today's climate, is about taking more L's than wins. We can never go back to the old days when we just walked into a store and surprise, there's a hot sneaker that you've never seen before just taking up space. Although I do appreciate Packer Shoes trying a few weeks ago with their Ultra Boost Consortium drop. And let's be honest, when was the last time you actually stepped foot into a sneaker store? Resellers are always going to be a part of the game, whether they are your supplier of sneakers that just released for 5 times their retail price, or if you're looking for a hidden gem that dropped years ago. And I know this is the part of the video where you say, well, you don't have our problem, Jacques, but both things can be true. I can acknowledge that I am in a fortunate position that I don't always have to participate in raffles and lines and app fails to get sneakers I want. But I also want the system to be better. And just to be clear, I buy just as many sneakers as the next person. The onus should fall on the brands to step up, and while I'm not taking full credit for my pre-order concept from last week's show, where they give us a window to order a shoe and they fulfill all the demand in that time frame, I am going to advocate for it every so often on this show. Here's the thing, sneaker culture is bigger than it's ever been, and with that, it brings more eyes and money to the brands, who then create a Trophy Room 5 or a SBLA to Chicago 1 or an Ultra Boost Consortium release. In that same vein, you're going to have a reseller who's going to try and make some money off those same sneakers. You might just want to rock them for the IG likes, but they want to sell them to pay for college. So who's really in the right? Let me know in the comments below how you feel about resellers and what brands can do to help improve our situation. And now for this week's Hard Pass, where we take a look at something in the culture that just needs to go. Like Vineyard Vine's collaboration with Target. There were lines of soccer moms and golf dads for this at every Target the morning they drop. I wonder if there's a Nike Talk equivalent for this, where they have to speak in Vineyard Vine's code, or if they have hyped items like on a Supreme release. Anyways, Amazon is offering people $25 gift cards, and all you have to do is sign up so they can do a 3D scan of your whole body and never be allowed to talk about what happened during the scan. Not only that, people are expected to change into minimal form clothing for the scans, which means bikinis for women, shorts for men, and off-white IKEA bags for hypebeasts. Then there's also news that Amazon is developing technology that could read our emotions based on the way we talk to Alexa. Look, I get that being a part of modern society is a compromise, and we are allowing these big companies to have some pieces of our personal life in order to function and keep up with everybody else. But the line has to be drawn sooner rather than later. So our hard pass this week goes to Amazon for being habitual line steppers, and for us as a people for really not establishing yet what that line is. Amazon knows that I like listening to boy bands not named O-Town when I'm alone in the car. Sure, who cares about that? But Amazon using my body for internal research for a $25 gift card? I'm not so sure. Maybe if it was $2,500 in the off-white IKEA. No. See, it's tempting. It's tempting. But I hope we can fight the urge for free stuff. It's like going to a game at Staples and seeing the cheerleader with the t-shirt cannon. You wouldn't pay $5 for that shirt. But because it's free, now you'll sacrifice your dignity and fight kids around you for it. Say no to the t-shirt cannon, to the kids, and say a hard pass to Amazon. And for what it's worth, I was always a fan of 98 Degrees and NSYNC. You can love them both. Why? Because I want it that way. Wait, that's a Backstreet Boys lyric. You get what I'm saying. And that's it for the show today. I am Jacques Slade. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the show. Let us know how we can make the show better for you. In the meantime, here's a Japanese ramen commercial featuring WWE superstar Shinsuke Nakamura that I don't want to know the context to because it'll ruin the fantasy for me. I'll see you guys next week. Peace.
絡んでる。すごく絡んでる。
絡み合う禁断の美味しさ。釜玉風どん兵衛登場。
どんぎつねさん。